Living space is always at a premium, and for some people the solution is to put a granny flat in the backyard. But what if you want more than just a box? Something that you could build yourself by using just a few simple tools. And if the brief is not tough enough already, also something that looks great. Think it's too good to be true? Well, let's find out. Look at you admiring your own mastery. Adriana, nice to meet you. You're the architect behind this fantastic cabin, so tell me how it all came about.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, Joe. So it just came about with this idea of affordable architecture, the ability to effectively print a building using CNC technology onto, building sheets. So putting these two things together was, I guess, the genesis for the IMBY kit.
Go back to the name of it. What's
IMBY kit.
IMBY kit.
Yeah,
so what's
in
that
my
for?
backyard.
Oh, that's brilliant. One of the great things is once you've actually delivered your IMBY kit to someone, it allows them to actually, even if they have no building experience at all, that they can actually put it together.
It's all fabricated out of 24 by 1200 plywood sheets. But
wow.
Just the way the joints are spliced together means that you can create interesting shapes, nice volume of height and light, but then also the jointing technology that CNC allows for. It's this exact precision. So, you've got these wedged through mortise and tenons that become a part of the aesthetic.
Can you explain to me how that works?
Yeah, sure, Joe. I mean, this is an example here of, sort of wedged through mortise and tenon with a peg. Yeah, so you can knock that in like that.
I mean, that's what you're talking about, that precision of the cutting.
This one here was my office. Took us about 3 days.
Oh, wow.
And there were 3 of us.
And I guess the possibilities are endless as to how you could actually use this space.
We've been looking at how this might be applicable to, first or second response in emergency and disaster situations. It's something that can be dropped from a helicopter and assembled with minimal tools on site. So, yeah, it definitely lends itself to that, and we've explored that application a little bit.
It's so cool. What's the lead-in time if somebody orders one?
It's 4 to 6 weeks.
So how are you able to do that so quickly?
The fabrication process, once we've nested the parts on a sheet, we send them to the fabricator. Once it's on the bed of the CNC machine, it's very quick to cut out. So this is the 3D model we use to generate the cut sheet. And these are all the steps in the construction process, in the assembly process. It's based on us maxing out what we can do with the 24 by 12 sheet and spliced connections.
Which I love that, because that means less waste as well.
Yeah,
so...
and 5% is what we've calculated from our nested diagrams on sheets.
What about as far as council permissions? I mean, I'm assuming that this would be more considered like a shed structure.
Yeah, that's right, Joe. So, yeah, with this size structure, it's actually exempt development. So the height's been designed specifically under 3 metres to allow for that.
Is this one of the hardest spaces that you've actually had to put one in?
One of them, but we actually figured out a good way. We pre-assembled on the patio here, and then we lifted it into place. We had that whole side clad just because after that there was no access.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it worked a treat, but there was one harder site.
Really?
And one of the trickiest has been a site in Eleanor Heights, down a really steep little bush track on a sloping site where she had to... Selena was the customer there, and she benched the site pre-hand because it was all just vegetation. And yeah, just incredible. She built 2 of them.
Sounds like one that we're going to have to go check out now.
Yeah.
Well, well done. Congratulations. It's absolutely brilliant.
Oh, thanks, Joe. Yeah, appreciate it.
Hey, Joe. Welcome to Permanora, which is our little block of land on the beaches in Paradise. Here are our IMBYs. We have a pair of them. All good girls have a pair, and we like to call them our she sheds.
So obviously this is your studio.
Yeah, this is my studio. The other one is the teen getaway.
I love it.
Come down. These are brilliant because they're modular and they come in small, light pieces. So we just had a whole pile of them at the top. They got delivered up the top, and every time we did a trip down, we'd bring a few pieces and slowly put it together that way.
Had you ever done DIY like this?
Not this kind of DIY on this scale, but it was fun. We had a great time doing it.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard?
Oh, a 4?
A 4?
Yeah. I didn't even have to buy tools for this. It's all Japanese joinery. It just fits together like Lego.
So we're allowed to have a look inside? I don't want to upset a 16-year-old.
Oh, you're fine. We've got permission. Off you go, Joe.
Brilliant. Oh, wow. How cool is this? She's definitely put her own touch in this place, but it's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I think that's it. They're like a shell, and you make it yours. You can paint it different colours. You can put different finishes in, different external finishes, and make it just what you want it to be.
What were the things that actually really got you across the line?
Locally designed, locally manufactured. All this light that comes in, so it's not a dim, dirty shed. I love the style. It's clever the way it's done, and I love the fact that they're a social enterprise and that this could be like housing for people that have been through a tsunami or some kind of emergency, and I hope they get that running.
This would be something that you would recommend to other people? The experience has obviously overall been incredibly positive.
Yeah, I think not just having a nice space at the end, but it's a really beautiful thing to bring the family together.
Brilliant. Oh, well, thank you for showing us around and sharing it. They're unreal.
Problem.
Seriously, you've inspired me.
Look, Joe, you don't even need a hammer.
My husband's like, thank God.